Hello everyone. Here I am going to give a demo on how to use the multi-sim. So as soon as you open the multi-sim software, you will get the worksheet window open. So this white sheet is where you place the components and make the connections. So we'll do a simple experiment of a clipper during which positive cycle will pass and the negative half cycle will be clipped off from the input signal. So first we need three simple components: a diode, a resistor, and the signal source, and a oscilloscope to check the output. So we have plenty of components in this bar over here, in the tool bar. You can either select the components from this, or you can select this place components. So in this, you will first will select the signal voltage source over here. Signal voltage source, AC voltage you have to select. So click OK and place it over here. Then we'll select a diode. So under this group, you have different components. You can select any one of the component. So under this, now I'll select the diodes. So 1N4007 is the diode which you are going to use. Click OK and place it over here. To place it, you have to just click it. Then one more component is the resistor. So I'll select a resistor. Under basic, you will get resistors. So I'll take 1 k ohm resistor. So plenty of resistors are there. You can select the resistors from this, or you can just type it in this component box 1k. So I get the resistor, select it and click OK. So now place it over here. I don't need any more components. Then you can close it. If you need any components, you can search it over in this and place it. Now I need a ground. So under sources, you will get a ground. So under sources, in that power source, you have ground, VDD, VSS, all the components are there. So I'll select ground and place it over here. So this has to be grounded. Now I will close this. Now I have to make the connections. This resistor I'll select. You have to select it by clicking it like this. So select it, click, hold the click and select this, and then right click and rotate. So it will be rotated. Now I'll make the connection. So just take the mouse near the voltage source. You'll get a pointed thing. We can make the connection with this. Click on this and a wire will be dragged. Click over here and click. So this makes the connection. Then over here click it and click on this. You need not select anything, automatically the wire option will be selected. Click on this and make this connection. Then over here make this connection. Right, so the circuit is complete. Now I have to observe the output. For that, we can select the oscilloscope. There is Tektronix oscilloscope which we use in our lab. The same oscilloscope can be selected. Place it over here. Now this G is ground, so you have to ground this. So we'll ground this. Then channel, there are 4 channels over here: channel 1, 2, 3, 4. Channel 1 can be the input. I'll take this as an input and connect it over here. So you can cross over the wires, it will not get connected. Only if you click there it will get connected. Then I'll take this as the output across the resistor. I'll take the output. Output is taken here across this. So this is grounded, this part is already grounded, so across the resistor it is connected. Now I'll give some input to this voltage source. Double click on this and give the input. I'll give voltage 2, which means peak to peak voltage will be 4. If I want peak to peak as 2 voltage, I have to give voltage pk over here as 1. Now the peak to peak voltage is 4. I'll not change the frequency, just click OK. Save this before simulating. Save the file. Create a folder in any one of the drive and save all the projects in that file. I have created a folder multisim project. I'll give a name, file name. So I'll give Clipper project as a file name. Clipper project 1 is the file name. I'll save it. So this is saved now. Now we can run it. Over here there is an option run or resume simulation. Run this. So the software is running. Now you can observe the output. Double click on this oscilloscope. You can see the oscilloscope. This is exactly similar to what we have used in the lab. Turn on the power and you can see the input. Over here you can see the input. So we will move it on the top. We'll reduce the amplitude and move it on the top. So we have the input. This is the channel 1. Channel 2 is our output. So this is our output. You can see the output. Negative half cycle is clipped off. You can see only the positive half cycle. The time I will move so that you can observe the output properly. So see this, we have the input and the output. You can measure it also. We'll measure. Channel 1 will take. Over here the measure option, channel 1 will take, and the type what you want to measure. Frequency is 1 kHz. It was already set there. You can see here frequency is 1 kHz. So input frequency. Then period 1 by 1 kHz is 1 millisecond period. Then the mean. Then peak to peak is 4k. 4 volt is peak to peak. We have given 2 volt. Peak to peak is 4 volt. Now we'll take channel 2. Peak to peak is 1.47. So frequency is 1k. You can see the same frequency. Frequency has not changed. Period is 1 divided by 1k. It is same. Then mean and the peak to peak. Peak to peak you can see only the positive half cycle you can see. Negative half cycle is clipped off. This negative half cycle is clipped off. So you get only the positive half cycle. And from here till here the value is 1.47 volt. Actually from the input if you see positive half cycle it is 2 volt, negative half cycle it is 2 volt, so total it is 4 volt. But here you can see 0.47, whereas that 0.5 volt gone, 0.5 volt gone. Why is it missing in this? Why are we not getting 2 volt? From 0 to positive side it should be 2 volt, but we are getting 1.47, whereas that point almost equal to zero point 0.5 volt gone. So that is the voltage drop across the diode. Remember, there is, when during the positive half cycle there is voltage drop across the diode, and whatever you get across the resistor is this output, right? You can also put cursors. So you can see cursor will measure the voltage, and then cursor you can move. See, you can move the cursor like this, horizontal cursor. Then the second cursor, so you can move like this. So the cursor we have moved. Time you can measure like this. You can move the cursor, and the second cursor you can move like this. Okay, so you can use the cursor. This option is there over here. Now we'll see one more circuit where we can overcome this problem of the voltage drop across the diode. We have already studied that in our analog circuit subject. The circuit which can overcome this problem, the drop problem, is the precision half wave rectifier. We have already done that precision half wave rectifier. There we need an op amp, a diode and a resistor. So we'll stop this simulation and start with a new project. We'll close this file, close. New file will take and place the components. We need a signal source, signal voltage, AC voltage. We'll select, place it over here. Then we need an op amp. So for the op amp you have to go to the analog option. In analog we have 741 op amp. Under analog you have analog virtual op amps. So under that op amp 741 op amp you can select and click OK. We'll place it over here. Then we need a diode. Go to the group and under that select a diode. So 1N4007 diode you can select and click OK. So we'll place a diode over here. Then we need a resistor. So under basic select a resistor. So resistor, we'll select a 10k ohm resistor. So that's what we have done in the lab. You can type that 10k. So you will get that 10k ohm resistor. Place it over here. Then we need a ground. Under sources, under power sources you have ground option. So select that ground and place it over here. Then for the op amp we need VCC and VEE. Select VCC, click OK and place it on pin number 7. Then we need VEE, click OK and place it over here. We'll make the connection later. So that's all we need for this experiment. Close this. Now we'll make the connection. Click over here and click to the ground. Then we'll connect this to the non-inverting terminal. Okay, then we'll connect this to VEE. Then we'll make this connection output to the diode. We'll rotate this resistor. Select this by left clicking, select it, then right click and rotate. Now we'll make the connection. Take the cursor near the diode and the resistor and make the connection. Then we have to ground this part, and now we have grounded. This inverting terminal should be connected to the output like this. This is the voltage follower. So inverting terminal is connected to the output. If you want to delete anything, just click on this and press delete on your keyboard. So it gets deleted. You want to make connection, click over here and make the connection. Okay, so the connection is done. If you want to delete, click that particular wire and delete button on your keyboards. You have many shortcuts over here. You can use any one of the shortcuts. So plenty of shortcuts are there. You can get diode, resistor, then sources. All shortcuts are there. You can select the shortcuts. or you can use this place. Now we'll place an oscilloscope over here and ground this first, then we'll connect an input. You can take over the wires, no problem. If you click it, then it will get connected like this. So there's a node which shows connection is done. Then click it over here. So for the output we have taken channel 2, for the input we have taken channel 1. So we'll give an input, we'll give 2 volt, which will be 4 volt peak to peak. Frequency we'll keep it as it is, 1 kHz. You can also change the frequency. We don't need it right now, we'll keep it as it is. Then click OK. Now we will run this. Before that we have to save it. We'll save it. We'll save it as half wave and click OK. VCC and VEE values are to be given. So VCC, double click on that VCC and give the value as 12 volt. VCC plus 12 volt. Click OK. And VEE value is minus, is already there. Minus 12 volt is VEE. VCC plus 12 volt. VEE minus 12 volt. Now simulate and click on this Tektronix. Turn on the power. So you can see the channel 1 input is already there. Okay, and then channel 2. So we have the output. Channel 2 output is there. So you can see only the positive half cycle, negative half cycle is clipped off. We'll measure channel 1, will measure frequency is 1 kHz. We have not changed it, so you can see 1 kHz frequency. Period is 1 divided by 1k, 1 millisecond, and then peak to peak is 4 volt. So input given is 2 volt, so peak to peak is 4 volt. Channel 2 will measure peak to peak, you can see slightly higher, but it is 2 volt, exactly 2 volt. There is no voltage drop across the diode. We have changed the previous circuit and we can see that the positive cycle, the voltage is 2 volt, slightly higher than 2 volt. You can place all the components. You can select any of the component. You can stop the simulation, and then if you want you can make the changes. If you want to change the frequency, stop the simulation, change the frequency to 2 kHz or the peak to peak value 1 volt peak to peak, and then run it again. Double click and you can see it is peak to peak is peak to peak of channel 2. Peak to peak of channel 1 is 2 volt. Like this you can do the changes. Stop the simulation and then make the changes and then run it again. So you can find all the components in this: power signal, sources, then you can components. If you want a 555 timer, so you can get it in mixed. You can see here in this mixed, then 555 timer is there. You can select this timer and place it. Then all the other components you can find in this. Thank you.